How's it going, guys? And every time then we are back. And I'm doing a weird review thing. I just finished watching the live adaptation of One Piece on Netflix. I don't know what to say in terms of like live action. It's not the worst one I've seen. It's probably one of the best, to be honest. It's like actually like I could watch it, although I even watched and read like the manga of One Piece and like the animation of One Piece. So I could actually watch it. And yes, do watch anime. I don't think you know that probably, but I do. It's something I do in my free time when I have time, and yeah, I just really like it. I'm actually up to date with One Piece as of it's been a while since I've been up to date, but yeah, like the I'm on the newest episodes. That's how far I've gotten. So this might be a little foggy because I think it's like 2 or 3 years ago when I started watching One Piece. Um, so these things that happened, I remember them, but I have some like stuff that confused me that I don't remember, or it just wasn't in there. Like for instance, literally the last episode on Coco Island, I think it's called, or Coco Village, where Garp actually meets Luffy. I don't think that happens that soon. I think that only happened after like episode 300 or something. After Enies Lobby, I think, right? Where they actually met, where Luffy was sitting in a bar and his grandfather hit him from the back, which is Garp, and that's like where they told him that his father is dragon and blah blah blah. Um, that's how I remember them meeting. I don't remember them catching up to him before that. Maybe I'm just dumb, not just dumb. Um, and also, they missed the best part of the whole Arlong arc, in my opinion. Like, not the best part, but the funny part and like a significant part, where um, Zoro just goes around the islands and then he stumbles into Arlong Park and then kills, or well, knocks them out. I don't know what he does with them. He just defeats the fishmen, well, most of them. I don't remember if he defeated all of them. I think he did. And he was just chilling on the chair and blah blah blah. And then later on, he also faces off with Luffy against Arlong, where Arlong beats the shit out of him, picks him up, and then shows his scar and like realizes he was beating up a guy that's already been beat up pretty bad. That was like one of the best parts of the Arlong arc, and I don't know why they took it out. I know why they took out at the restaurant Barati, I think it's called, or something like that. Why they took out the fight between Luffy and that guy with the spiky cape, the marine, no, the pirate. Yeah, they fought. I know why they took that out because it would have taken too long to film that as well. Because I mean, a lot happened there. The Mihawk battle, which was pretty good in my opinion. They did decent enough with like the CGI or animation or whatever they did. And then of course it was also that fight between Luffy and that captain before they set off for Coco Village. So a lot was like missed and stuff. But as far as the characters go, or the actors that play the characters, I think they made pretty solid selections. It was really like it was different, but good different in a way. Like some of their personalities and like I'm not gonna lie, Zoro was like spot on. I really laughed off with some of the dumb shit he said, and that he could actually swear at least. I really liked the guy that played Zoro. He did a really, really good job. I just believe that in the future, if they ever do like a season 2 of this, because the way they ended it off, that my man's has to bulk up a bit. Not that he's small, it's just Zoro was a very big boy at that stage already, and then afterwards he gets even bigger, so he should already start like transversing into those steps of getting a big, of course. And yeah, the character that played Nami, I don't fucking know their names, the actors, so don't expect me to. The Nami actor was also pretty good. I don't know. I just feel like some of the acting was off. Was like forced or something. It felt uncomfortable at stages when she was like in the screen. I don't know why. And speaking of uncomfortable, the guy that played Luffy, holy fuck, when he smiled, it felt like he was staring into my soul. And I felt like really like unsettled. It was unsettling just the way he smiled and the looks he had. He's just, it was just weird. Luffy doesn't have fucking curly hair, I believe, because when you look at his hair, it's like straight, and it maybe kills a bit, but it's just because it's bedhead. He doesn't comb his hair, he just wears a fucking hat the whole day. So I don't know why they gave him curly hair. It's probably to fit like the race that he was assigned. or something. I don't know. But speaking of curly as well, where's the curly eyebrow, bro? You could have done so much more with Sanji. That guy that played Sanji was really good. I don't know what accent he had. Um, yeah, I don't know what accent that was, but I feel like it suited him. It was like a nice accent for him to have. In the end fight where he was yelling out like the moves, they could have probably done that better. It sounded so weird when he was yelling that shit out. But other than that, yeah, Sanji's character was also really well played. The backstories were done really well. You could at least like get into it and stuff. If you're a new person that has never watched One Piece before, this is like basically just the main points that happened throughout the first 100 episodes. There's a lot that you actually missed out upon. So I recommend, if you really like this series, you would love the animation. Just go check it out. It is a little bit funky. It was made since like 1995 or something. But after that, when you get like to the newer episodes above like maybe 800 or something, the animation starts to really pick up. Well, beforehand it does as well, but like the huge differences after that, especially like the newer ones, when you have the big fights like between Sanji and Queen and Zoro and King, and of course, which, well, whenever it's gonna come out, between Luffy and Kaido, because it's really well done so far. And yeah, I don't think you're gonna regret it. I would like to see what they're gonna do further with this. It has a lot of potential. They could like get the people more stage ready, like to make their acting a bit more smooth, and they can teach the guy that plays Luffy to like smile in a way that doesn't look like he's gonna rape me. I don't know why he did that. It was just like the whole time it's like almost he forced it, because you have to have a more natural one. You won't get the same effect, of course, because in the anime, Luffy's mouth is fucking huge. But yeah, it's just in my opinion that. And also, the major thing that stood out to me is, of course, the nose, Usopp's nose, the long nose that symbolizes Pinocchio since he lied so much. That did not stand out. They could have done something with cosmetics there to give him that nose, because that's a very iconic thing for him to have. Since I think in the later stages he also like rubs his nose when he like shoots it, and this guy has a particularly Michael Jackson nose. Like it's very fucking small. I don't know why. I don't think, maybe he had a nose job. I don't know, but it's really small. They could have like actually went for a guy with like a big nose, maybe like Toby Jizzle, from Sidemen. You could have gone with someone like that. But he also played it really well. How he tells the stories, how he plays the coward. He did a really good job on his role. And every other character, like the side characters and stuff, especially like Mihawk. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, that was almost like on point. The contacts look a bit weird. You could maybe take contacts that aren't that bright yellow, maybe like a little more dirty yellow, maybe gold-ish. Not to give it that fucking neon effect, like he's burning his eyes out with, I don't know, toxic waste or something. That would have been nice. But other than that, I liked his beard. His beard fitted perfectly. The sword was really nicely done, and also the little dagger that he used to stab Zoro with. And other than, yeah, I don't know why I keep saying other than that. Just stick with me. I'm like trying to think on stuff that I saw, because it's still processing. Like I said, it was really good. It's nowhere near Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's way above that. You don't have to worry if you're like a One Piece fan. You will still probably enjoy this live action. It was not like a complete clusterfuck. You will actually enjoy it. You'll just say, hey, why is this happening and why is this not happening? Like some of the fight scenes are messed up. Let's go back to Usopp's village, whatever he called it, when he fought the cat guy. Luffy fought the cat guy. In the animation, he fought him like near docks thing, like there was like it was outdoors, but in here he fights him in the house and shit like that. And also you don't see the iconic scene of Zoro getting lost, so new people won't see that Zoro is completely fucking with navigation. His navigation skills are just fucked. I mean, even in the games One Piece have released, he doesn't have a fucking minimap. It's just blurred out. So they miss like the funny parts that happened. In my opinion, I don't know. Alvida was a weird ass character. I don't know. I don't feel like that actor played Alvida very good. It was really like awkward, bro. I struggled to watch the first few episodes, but after that it got good ish. I think I just got used to the bad acting, to be honest. And it's not like that really bad, it's just like it's not like on the level that real actors are, if you understand, professionals are. It's still like that, maybe high school acting where you have to force some shit and it feels, you get those awkward moments, you know. But that's just how it feels, and I'm not lying when I say it's actually really good. I will definitely, if there comes a season 2, watch that more. But I feel like they should try and like beforehand get the characters out, the actors, get them into other stuff that are also on the screens, just to get them more used to acting naturally. I feel like that would be pretty good for them. Like I said, some of them need to bulk up. Also, Luffy's character needs to bulk up a little bit, just a bit of muscle, because right now he's just sticks, and Luffy actually did have muscle. He's just like drawn to show he doesn't have that much. It's just the style is drawn, and in like in other parts where they actually go into detail, you can see he has pecs and has nice abs and he has like strong arms. It's just the way he was animated, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they could like do in to make it better. I can't wait to see what they do with Boone. No, what's his name again? Fucking Bumboon. No, is it Boone? I think it's Boone. The whale. Yeah, I can't wait for them to do something with that. That's gonna be a nice one where they're entering the Grand Line. But first, they're gonna have to stop in Logtown. That's where a bunch of characters like Miok. Oh no, not Miok. Fuck, he was already introduced. Like Smoke gets introduced. I think his good name's Smoke. Vin Smoke. No, that's Sanji as well. Fuck, what is it? Smoke? I don't remember. The guy that has the smoke devil fruit. He gets introduced. Buggy also almost kills kills Luffy there, and stuff like that happens. But it's gonna be really nice. Also, Buggy's actor, spot on. I really liked him, especially like the last part in Island Park where he gets his body and he's just like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna go now." That was really fucking hilarious. I laughed at that part. But yeah, people need to get on like the level of Buggy's and Zoro's characters. Some of them, most of them have to, because they were really good. I feel like the guy that plays Zoro in the beginning, it's like, why is he talking like this the whole time? But then afterwards, you like see, you get like used to it, and you're like, oh yeah, this is probably how he would have talked, because he is like a really not introverted, but he likes to be alone. And he says the minimal amount of stuff and shit like that. So yeah, it's really good. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna skip over like the whole Morgan accent or what accent Morgan thing. And let's also skip over the hat that Garb wears. You could have actually just gotten a teddy bear helmet and would have gone better than the fucking hat that he wears. Kobe, I think his name is Cody or Kobe. Cody, I think it's Cody. Really well played. Accent's child is also really well played. Yeah, there's a South African actor there that I know from like a few South African stuff that played like the right hand man for Garb. He was also pretty good. You can see he's actually a professional. All the scenes he was in, it felt completely different from all the other scenes of all the other characters. I don't know if any of other of them are like actual professionals, but to me it only felt like that one guy was, and because you could feel like the atmosphere of the whole clip was better. And yeah, I recommend watching it. You won't be that disappointed. Maybe if you're like a really hardcore One Piece fan, you'll be disappointed. But if you're not, if you're just like a casual like me, just likes watching the anime and stuff, you'll really enjoy it. It's a nice like change of pace from all the dumb shit that they've been posting, like the Jake Paul documentary. If you've watched that, I'm really sorry. I haven't watched it. I will also never watch that. I wanted to do a house tour on him, but then I was like, I don't want this dickhead on my channel. Why are you kidding? But yeah, in any case, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do end up enjoying my opinion about this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, notify yourself, and upload my brilliant content by clicking the notification bell. And hopefully you guys just enjoy my insight on shit. No, like, bad shit. Well, I'm not throwing any clout. Oh, fuck, what's it again? I'm not saying the people bad that were the actors. I just said you can do better, alright? You can just, like, improve yourself a bit. They are really good for the roles, and I am actually excited to see the rest of the live action. I don't think they're gonna do the whole anime. It's just gonna be a few seasons up until a certain point. I don't think, maybe not even another season, but yeah. it just feels more rushed than the whole anime, which is like good and bad at the same time. Because yeah, it would have been a long ass season if they had to go do everything within until up to that point of Arlen Parks, the Arlen arc. So yeah, in any case, hopefully you guys join. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Choose.